In 1963, I learned one of the greatest lessons of my life. I discovered baseball in 1959 when I was just 8 years old. For the first 3 years I played for the boys club. And I would come in from after school every single day and in the summers, and I would play whatever sport that they actually had in season. I played football, I played basketball, I played track and field, but baseball was my favorite. There was a guy at that time named Tommy Davis. He was the head of the boys club in North Omaha at that particular time. And he knew everybody in town had anything to do with sports. All right, well, Tommy kind of kept an eye on for me because I was in there all the time. I was at the boys club. And at that particular time, I probably needed a little direction. I really didn't know if I was going to go to Yale, if I was going to go to jail. I could have went to Penn State or the State Penn. So I really needed a little bit of direction right up in there. One day, Tommy calls my house and asks my mother, could she come in and have a meeting with him? And to make sure that he brought me along. Well, I think to myself, something's coming down here. I just can't figure out what I done done. But I had to have done something. I get in there, and we come to meet him, and Tommy tells my mother, Johnny has a unique talent for baseball, Mrs. Rodgers, but he's in desperate need of a coach. Somebody to teach him the finer points and strategies of the game. Over in South Omaha there's a guy named Josh Gibson. And I think, in my opinion, he's one of the better coaches in the country. He used to play in the Negro Baseball League, and he just negotiated a long-term contract for pitching for his younger brother with the St. Louis Cardinals. I really believe if you can get Johnny to join Josh's team, that it will take his career to a whole new level. All you have to do is to make sure you get him over here all summer long for all the games and all the practices. My mother looked at him like, duh, Johnny's only 11 years old. What are you talking about, a career going to another level? There's no way in the world that I'm going to be able to take Johnny over to South Omaha every single day all summer long trying to fool around with some type of game or any baseball. It's just not going to happen. The coaches over here in North Omaha at the boys club, they're good enough, and Johnny's doing pretty good over here. Everybody will pretty much agree. And Tommy said, well, Mrs. Rodgers, I'm not talking about just any coach. I'm talking about a world-class coach. There's a really difference, don't get me wrong now, but there's a difference between a good coach and a great coach. A good coach will make Johnny a good baseball player, but a great coach will make him a champion.